Hello everybody, it's that time of the month again. It's time for another Mario Retro Game Box. Bit of a different Mario Retro Game Box this month because this was the box. Yeah, instead of the usually like the little boxes they come in, I've got a massive great big box. Probably because I ordered some stuff from them, namely another console. Yeah, so basically, well, the reason why I bought another console for them and things it was because. Basically, if you remember last month, they gave everyone a £5 discount code. That was probably because they were a bit later shipping out the boxes, so they gave everyone a bigger discount to compensate. I bought some stuff, like I said, including a new console. I won't say what console it is. You'll have to wait till the end of the video to find out. So yeah, this one, unfortunately, as you can see, I've already opened the box. Basically, I got this box yesterday, but I was at work, and I came home Saturday. I came home at lunchtime from my lunch hour, like I usually do from work, because I'm only about 5 minutes walk up the road. And I found my box sitting outside the front door because my parents are away as well. And so I brought it in, but I didn't open it because I didn't have time to open it, unfortunately, during my lunch hour. So I waited till I got home. And the problem is, when I got home, I was really tired. I was a bit fed up, and I just felt really, really miserable. And when it came out to doing an unboxing video, I was just so unhappy with the video I did that I scrapped it. I thought, no, I'm not happy with this video. I looked really miserable. Um, and basically, I was just all over the place with my talking and whatnot, and it just wasn't a very good video. So yeah, so unfortunately, so I'm redoing another video, like what I had to do for my April one, but this time not because of technical issues, but because the other video I did was a bit crap. But yeah, this one you still got all the pack and flunks more than ever this time round because of the bigger box. Right, and actually, to the one thing they did sort of not help with yesterday doing the recording was well, I'm going to be honest with you about this month's box. Despite the fact it's in a bigger box and I've got a console and stuff, I really wasn't really happy with this month's box with regards to the games, and also with regards to the condition of the console I got. Right, I'll just put that box down. Right, well, I'll tell you one thing I did get, as well as getting another console. I also bought myself one of these. Nintendo 64 Rumble Pack. These are £8 with my card, my £5 discount card. I got one for £3. So yeah, I got this one a bit earlier on, shall I say, like literally almost like a couple of days after I got my last box, because I don't have one of these, but I do know what these do. Basically, you shove them in. Basically, what you do is you stick two AAA batteries in. As you can see, I haven't done it yet. I've not tested this thing out. Yeah, but yeah, what you do is you shove your batteries in there. You stick it on the back. You shove it inside the controller pack port of your N64 controller, and you load a game that supports the Rumble Pack, and it gives you your DualShock Rumble. Yeah, so I got myself one of these, just like a little something. And then I didn't actually decide to get the console until a bit later on, like literally last minute. But before we go on to console, onto the games. Yeah, I am a bit disappointed with this month's selection of games. So I'm going to be honest with you. But let's just go through them anyway. First game I got was Mickey Mania for the Sega Mega Drive. This is one game I'm quite happy to have. This is quite a good game. It's in really nice condition. It's boxed and complete as well. I'm more familiar with the Super Nintendo version of this because my brother had a Super Nintendo when I was growing up, and he had Mickey Mania for it, and it was a good little game. It was quite good fun. I think I have sort of played the Mega Drive version in the past, and from what I gather, it's pretty much the same. Maybe a few like little cosmetic differences and whatnot, but apart from that, it's pretty much identical. But still, it's a good game. So I'm quite happy I got this one. The next three games, I am a bit kind of disappointed with. Okay, I got the only loose cartridge this month was Cruising USA for the N64. Yeah, this isn't a really good. This isn't a particularly good version of the game. So no, I've never really played Cruising USA on the arcade. But I did specify to my Arcade Game Box that I do love arcade racers, and which is exactly what this is. It's an arcade racing game. You pick a track, you choose a car, and you race on it, and it would be fun, but it just doesn't. I don't know. It just feels a bit naff. It's just not a very good port, shall I say? So yeah, not particularly very impressed with this one. Yeah, at first I've only I've only played it for a couple of minutes, but maybe I should really sit down and play it. But at first impressions, it didn't look too good. So that was that one, and then finally I got two PS2 games. Now it's not because of the fact that PS2 games are really cheap anyway. Or the fact that I don't really like collecting for PS2. I do love the PS2. I do like getting games for it and stuff. But I'm just a bit disappointed with the selection of games they give me. They got me Need for Speed Underground. Not really a massive fan of Need for Speed, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, like I just said a minute ago, I do love my arcade races and stuff, but Need for Speed, I always found it was a bit more style over substance, really. And I'm sort of like, I don't know. Maybe perhaps I should play. Maybe I should still play and sit down and play this one for a bit. It might actually be good, but Need for Speed's never been one for me, shall I say? It's never been quite my cup of tea. In terms of PS2 racing games, I like the Burnout games. They're really good, and obviously there's a few others on there as well. Quite a few other races, but Need for Speed, not. I don't know. I'm just not sure about this one. And then secondly, the last one I got, well, it's for Retro Console, but I wouldn't say the game is retro. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. This is a game from 2008 in a retro game box. Well, okay, well, 7 years ago, I suppose, but I've never actually I've got a few Star Wars games actually, and I do like a bit of Star Wars. And some Star Wars games are really good, some are alright, some of them are a bit crap, shall I say. I can't remember if anyone thought this game was any good, because I've never played it. I do know of it, of course. I did know about it at the time, but in the end, I was kind of like, it's too modern for what I was expecting, shall I say. Yeah, 2008 this game came out, so I mean it might still be a good game, but it's probably still worth a pop. I'll definitely give it a go, but I'm saying it's not really what you wouldn't really expect to get a game from 2008 on a retro game in a retro game box, because it's not really what I'd call retro. So overall, not particularly terribly impressed with this month's games selection. It's not the fact that they're not my type of game, it's just the fact that I've never been a fan of Need for Speed. Cruising USA is a pretty poor game, and Star Wars Force Unleashed is too new. It's too modern. The only one I'd probably say, probably the best one out of the lot, is Mickey Mania. So so that's what I got in this month's box. So so a little bit disappointing, unfortunately, this month. Right, now onto the console. The console I picked up, the console I bought for them at the very last minute, I mean literally very last minute, was a Super Nintendo. Yeah, shocking enough, I don't have one of these. My brother had one of these. He's still got his, actually. And I love playing on this console. I really missed playing on it. It was really good fun back in the day. And so I thought, and I sort of contemplated about getting one. For quite some time, but I wasn't really sure if I had the room. But in the end, I thought, I could make some room under the bed. So, and in the end, at first, well, the thing is, the person who really inspired me to get an N64 was my dad. Actually, he basically, not an N64, SNES. He basically, at one point, he was looking on eBay and he was looking at all these action replay cartridges, because there was one for the Commodore 64. Going, and he saw the ones for like all the Super Nintendo and stuff, and he thought, have you thought about getting your own Super Nintendo, Andrew? Yeah, have you actually thought about getting one of those? And I thought, no, come to think of it, I might actually get one. Basically for a couple of weeks, because actually this started very shortly after I got my last box. For a couple of weeks I've been looking on eBay. I knew obviously they had SNES consoles on the Mario Game Box shop, But I thought if I go and look on eBay or something like that, I might be able to get one with a nice bundle of games or something like that for a good price. Ouch! The prices for Super Nintendo are really expensive. If you're looking to get one that's in pretty good condition, with like 1 or 2 games, you're talking about £50–60. Which is quite pricey. So in the end, I looked to My Retro Game Box. I thought I might as well get one from there. And lo and behold, last week and the week before, they had a sale of SNES consoles, and I decided to go and buy one. But I did a silly thing. I ended up having to buy this twice, and it was my fault because for some reason I don't know why I thought this, but I had this strange feeling that the £5 discount code we had was reusable. You reuse it as many times as you want. So I tried to. So basically, I used it again twice to get a Super Nintendo and actually a Super Game Boy as well. But of course, the system let it through. But obviously, the people at My Retro Game Box suddenly discovered, and next day I found out they refunded my money. So I was like, "Why is that?" And of course, they told me that the code was 1 use only. Of course, I'd already used it on this. But in the end, I ended up having to rebuy it once the money had refunded, and that was like literally last minute. We're talking about I ordered this last Sunday evening, and they shipped the boxes out the next day. So so literally this was last minute. So but the thing is, they were kind enough to actually already apply the 15% discount code to this one, which I did actually get the code. As well, so hope you didn't see the code, but they already applied it to this, so which is quite good. So this cost me £29.75, I think, just under £30, which is not bad. This did actually come with a joypad and all the necessary leads. It came with obviously a power supply and the TV lead as well, which is the 3 coloured AV component leads, which is handy. Because if it didn't come with one of those, I would have just nicked one from my N64. So, very handy. But unfortunately, 2 problems with this. First off is the condition of the console. Well, the top part is alright. You can see there's a few marks here and there. The problem is with basically what's underneath. As you can see, it's all a bit yellow. There's a bit of cosmetic damage here and here as well. There was a few bits actually actually came out a bit loose in my box as well. So unfortunately, it is a bit damaged. The box, it's a bit yellow underneath as well. I'm not too fussed about being yellow, but the cosmetic damage, I was like, I was expecting a bit of wear and tear, should I say? Because obviously it's a second-hand console, but I wasn't expecting cosmetic damage, which is a bit of a shame. But apart from that, I'm pretty sure it still works. But that leads to problem number 2. I don't have any games. So I can't really fully test this. I was able to plug it into the wall and basically test out the on and off switch and make sure the light comes on, and it does. So, but I've not really but I can't fully say to you at this moment of time that it's a fully working console. Obviously, it should be fully working. Obviously, I doubt that they would have sold me a console that didn't work unless they advertised it as faulty. But it's obviously things get damaged in transit and whatnot things, so it might now not work. So I'm gonna have to go on the internet tonight and buy some games. I have to go and order some games for the console just to try it out. So a bit of a shame really, bit of damage, but I'm pretty sure that the rest of the console is all right. As long as it works, and likewise, I'm hoping it's just the casing that's the problem, because you can get like a faulty SNES and put it in a new case and whatnot things. So anyway, my throat's drying up now. I'm getting a bit of a sore throat. I'm going to leave it here. So yeah, bit of a disappointing bunch, despite the fact I did get a console. Bit of in terms of the game selection, bit naff unfortunately. So anyway, that is enough of me waffling on. I shall be back in soon with another video, and in the meantime, goodbye for now.